going on, guys? We're going to talk about what we do in the summer for calling coyotes, our tactics, what coyotes are doing, sounds we use, and just some things that we've picked up over the years that are going to help you be more successful. We've been running dogs this summer. Our basic tactics on how we're setting up, how we're hunting, and the sounds we're playing haven't changed at all. The main things that have changed is we're not trying to stop coyotes anymore, and a lot of the pressure's off. That coyote comes in, and we just make sure the dog sees it, and from there, we just sit back and see if the coyote's going to work. We just enjoy the show and take it from there. In all these videos, I always talk about focusing on what the coyotes are doing naturally and tailoring your sounds to what they want to hear. It's going to help you be more successful in calling those coyotes in. So we look at sub-season as we break it down into April through August for denning season. That's when we play only coyote-based sounds, vocals, pup stress, and coyote fights. We stay away from prey distress. You can kill them still, but if you kill a coyote to prey distress in June, chances are that coyote will have came in to pup stress also. But the coyotes you're killing to pup stress and coyote fights might not come into prey distress. So we just look at it as, why play these sounds that aren't going to be the most effective when you can just jump straight into your coyote-based sounds, and then that leaves your farms fresh for when October rolls around and you start throwing out that prey distress. Those coyotes haven't heard that all summer, and it's going to also help your fall season be better. The type of sequences we like, I like to hit vocals really heavy, and what I'll do is I'll start off with pup serenade, mom pup serenade, lone house, pair house are all extremely effective. But what I find really neat is your pup serenades and your mom pup serenades are tailored for this time of year. So I lean really heavy on them. You call coyotes in with it, you get a lot of vocal responses. And if you want, you can follow them up with pair house, lone house, or do a lone howl and then pup serenade. There's endless possibilities for these vocals. Buy a stick really heavy with your pup serenades and your mom pup serenades. For dynamite this time of year, so is your pair house, just like I do in breeding season. I love pair house, and I'll play them almost year round. After that, we'll start with a light pup stress. We like to tailor our sounds to about how old those coyotes are. So a light pup stress, and then as we go through, we get more aggressive with a more mature or aggressive pup distress, and then we'll roll into our fight. We'll play that fight, and then if we're sitting for a while, we might roll into another fight. We like to get more aggressive with the stand as we go, so that if something happens, one, you can switch to an aggressive sound. That might turn those coyotes or bring them back. On top of that, the coyote you're calling to might not be super aggressive. He might not like that fight, so you start off with that light pup distress, so you can get him triggered off of that and get him to come in. We don't locate a lot, but locating this time of year is dynamite. You get those den sites found out, you can pinpoint them, where those coyotes are going to be, and you can target those. Even if we don't know through locating where these coyotes are, historically we know where the den sites are, or we can look at maps and have a rough guess on where these dens are going to be. We found a lot of den sites to be around water, really thick areas, so that's what we target. Just like in Kansas, we had a bunch of timber over here. On the left, we had one strip of timber and a pond. And sure enough, those coyotes were right there by that pond. So once you find this den site, don't be scared to hunt it multiple times through the summer. There's been a lot of spots that are really active, and we'd show up, we'd kill a coyote, and then 2 weeks later we'd go back and we'd call another one in. You gotta think about these den sites, you're gonna have at least 2 adults if everything's right. Some cases it might have 3 or 4 adults. So if you're showing up and just calling in one adult coyote, getting it killed, not getting spooked or anything, you might as well wait a couple weeks and go back out and call it again. You might kill a lot of coyotes. Another really effective thing we've done is moving on vocal coyotes. Sometimes it's like they have an imaginary line that they don't want to cross, or maybe that coyote's with the pups already and you're just too far. You're not close enough to trigger that territorial response. So we get a coyote that howls and we know we can cut that distance in half and not worry about getting spooking the coyote, we'll go ahead and do it. Or we'll run the stand out, nothing comes in, then we'll just move closer and redo the stand. I've had a lot of coyotes come in like that. It's proven to be successful. Hopefully this stuff's going to help you guys out. Feel free to reach out, let me know what you think. Let me know if there are any more videos like this you guys want to see. Maybe different topics we can cover. Help people be more successful.